This is TWiT.
I thought by now we'd have an iPhone 9. I thought it was going to happen Tuesday. I thought it was going to happen Wednesday. Still nothing, right? Christina, you probably have your ear to the grindstone.
I try. Yeah.
Tracks.
I mean, you know, the name is apparently going to be what the iPhone SE is what the leak from the screen protector on the website store said. And
does that bother you? They're keeping the old SE name. The old SE was based on an iPhone 5 and very small. It was 4 point some inches. This is based on an iPhone 6S,
8.
I think. 8.
No, this is based on the 8. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this is big. This is much bigger.
Well,
Not
it's
anything
bigger.
like the old SE.
No, well, it's bigger, but it's still smaller than the phones that are being sold right now. So it's the 8, not the 8 Plus. So it still has, Touch ID. It doesn't have the FaceTime camera. It doesn't have 3D Touch, which is supposed to help battery. And this is going to still be, I think the SE name is fine because it is going to be physically smaller than either the iPhone 11, the 11 Pro, or the 11 Pro Max, which is still the worst name ever. But
I call it the 11 Flow Max. But maybe that's
that's funny. I like my 11 Pro Max very much, but not the name. So it is still going to be the smallest phone that they offer. It's just going to be.
Some people are disappointed.
Still bigger.
I know some people really like having a small phone, but they had to make it bigger also because I think they're putting a modern processor, the same chip as in the iPhone 11 Flow Max. They're the A13. They're putting more memory in it. I'm sure more storage in it. Anyway, I lost a bet. I was sure they weren't going to call it the 9 because it makes no sense once you've got to 11 to go back to 9. I thought, and I didn't think they'd call it the SE because of the association with a very different looking phone. I thought they'd just call it iPhone. That's what they call the base model $329 iPad. It's iPad, right? So, but I lost that bet. It's going to be, according to 9to5Mac, the iPhone SE.
I don't even remember what does SE, is that supposed to? I know there's the iPhone S originally. What is the E?
For speed. No, they never told us. It could be special edition, small edition. I don't know. They never told us. And I remember when the SE came out, and this was 4 years ago. It was one of the only times I've ever had a briefing with Apple where they gave me a phone and they said, well, there's no embargo, so you can post about it whenever. And I was like, okay, well, I have to get a review up in 24 hours then. Thanks for the heads up.
Thanks, Apple.
And fortunately, that was relatively easy to do other than battery life because the guts was the same as the 6S. But no, it was a 6S, but with the body of the 5. So I'd already reviewed the phone before. But I'd asked them, it was like, what does SE stand for? And they were like, there's no official thing that it stands for, so I don't know.
So
it's kind of like 10R. Like I don't know what the moniker. Somebody somewhere knows, but I have not heard.